Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Davison Sunny, and today I have a special guest, Keem The Cipher. I'm actually a
Yo,
huge fan of this guy. Like, I was listening to this shit, like, for whenever, like, when did you start uploading to SoundCloud, actually?
probably like 2016.
2016? I was probably
Oh,
listening, like, late 2016. Like,
man. Late?
yeah,
That's
late
crazy.
2016,
Yeah.
early 2017. You know what song it was, actually? I know
What?
exactly which
Which
one.
one?
It was the one where you sampled Erica Badu. I can't remember the name, but you sampled Erica Badu, and I was like, "Fuck, I love Erica Badu."
I'm trying to remember what I've sampled her so many times. I sampled it on my new album even.
Maybe
So
maybe the first time you sampled her, it's gotta
yeah.
be. I, all right, can't remember the name. All right, so I have a couple of questions here for you.
Hmm.
They, just for the record, they get progressively from normal to outlandish, and they
Yeah.
get to be
Yeah.
Davison questions that you're only gonna hear from me. All right, ready?
Word. Of course.
Because this is a show about fashion,
Yeah.
we're gonna start off about some fashion. What do you think about people wearing like how do you what do you think about musicians in fashion? Like, for example, like people like Kanye, for like who are obviously musicians, but they dabble in fashion. Maybe, well, he more than dabbles, but what do you think about those kind of people?
Yeah, more than dabbles. I think it's dope, honestly. I don't know. I'm super biased because Kanye's my favorite rapper.
Oh well, there
So
you go.
yeah, I'm super biased. Like I got a pair of Yeezys like a few weeks ago.
The 500s,
They're
right?
Yeah, the Desert
I saw, I
Rats.
saw, I saw.
I
Yeah,
want the Wave Runners though too. I don't know. Like I like the shoes, just genuinely. But
you know, this was a perfect interview because when I was thinking about people to interview, I was like, okay, I'm a really big fan of this guy. I think he would be able to come on the show. But
yeah,
at the same time, I was like, but he doesn't know fashion. Maybe we can get it. And then you were like, yeah, yeah, I love fashion. Like, fucking
yeah,
perfect.
of course.
Because I think that if you do music, you have to dress nice. There's no like
Oh yeah, of course.
you
You
can't
have to,
you can't be rocking the stage and just look bummy. It doesn't
or
work.
or you can't just like you can't just be going about your day and I don't know, like, if you're
Yeah,
an artist, I know you have to like, I don't know, you have to look at not an image, but like, you know what I'm saying?
no, yeah, I know what you
You want
mean.
to look good.
If you're walking down the street of New York and you're a
Yeah,
music artist and you're wearing fucking
yeah,
and you're wearing
exactly.
sweatpants and a sweatshirt,
Especially, especially in New York, bro. Like in Tennessee, it's whatever, but like,
yeah, they're gonna look at you a certain way. The thing,
nobody cares. Yeah, nobody cares in Tennessee for real. Like, I get odd looks for dressing well. Not gonna like, know what I'm saying?
it's weird because if I'm not in New York City, I get odd looks for dressing well. People like, well, that might be because of my hair too, but people look at me and they'll be like, I get a lot of looks. I catch a lot of people looking at me, and then when I go to city, nobody cares. That,
Yeah, of
that's
course.
the thing about New York City that some people don't understand. It's like people don't give a fuck about you. Like you go about your day, people are not paying attention to you. They want to do their own thing. All right,
That's crazy.
let me go on to my next question. Now we're gonna get into some music because I do love music.
But
Name some of your favorite producers.
uh, this so like I like to think of myself as like a hip hop know-it-all
Right.
almost, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
like whenever people ask me like my favorite producers, I'm just like all the greatest ones, like you know what I'm saying, like DJ Premier and Pete Rock and Dilla and Madlib and
Uh huh.
like, the usual answers like DJ Shadow and whatever, like all of them. That's the
If I name you a few producers, put could you put them in order? Cause these are some of my favorites. Okay.
yeah.
I, Knowledge.
He's he's not in my top 10.
What? Are you insane?
He's cool. He's
He's
definitely
cool.
cool.
He's cool.
But like I love his music.
All right.
But like greatest of all time, nah, not knowledge.
Not yet, at least. Give him some
Yeah, not
time,
yet
cause
at least.
I think he's young.
He's dope though. I mean,
He is. All right. Sam I am.
Uh, top 10. I like this older stuff a
Yeah.
good bit. Yeah, of
Did
course.
you listen to Pizza Party at all?
Nah.
Oh, come on. You gotta listen to that, bro. It's
Yeah,
insane.
not in my top
I love
10.
that. Okay. Um.
I'm gonna
Did
be honest.
no, no, no.
I
Yeah,
don't
be
listen to
honest.
too many. I wouldn't call them like internet producers, but like you know what I'm saying, like
I
like
know
these
what
are
you
like
mean.
the internet
Yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah.
legendary internet producers at this that like at this point like DiBiase and like Sam I Am
I feel
and I
you.
guess even like Flying Lotus. I mean, I love Flying Lotus, but that's a whole different level.
Don't
But
Flying Lotus is insane. Did you
Flying
listen?
Lotus is in my that's in my top 10.
I love
He's in my
Flying
top
Lotus. He's
10.
literally one of my top five favorite artists of all time. Did you listen? Did you watch his
Yeah.
movie?
Nah.
It's fucking. It's
I know it's weird, right? Isn't it
it's
weird?
it's it's good, but it's just gross. Like it's really gross. Like that's the only way I can describe it. It's very disgusting, but
Yeah.
it's really good.
Is it a horror movie?
I wouldn't really call it horror. Uh, it's just kind of. I don't really know what I'd call it. It's just weird. I don't know. It's fucking weird. It's just like, but it's good.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
like
I bet the music's pretty good too.
it is actually. It's like four different stories, and then they play them at different points. They interchange them, but it
Oh
work.
yeah, like some Pulp Fiction or whatever.
Yeah, but it works for some reason. Like it just he did a good job of making it work. Okay, one more producer. People don't realize, but MF Doom produced a ton of tracks. What do you think about him?
Oh my goodness. I have an unpopular opinion.
Uh
MF Doom's beats are just his beats are just okay.
oh.
Honestly,
How
his
dare
beats are
you?
just okay. Like in terms of what he's doing as a producer,
Uh huh.
like a lot of times he's just doing like the whole like straight loop thing or whatever.
That's true. Okay.
And Madlib does it so much better than him
Oh well.
with the whole straight loop thing. So
That's for damn sure.
like he has some crazy beats, of course, but like I think just as an artist, he's a much better rapper than he is a producer.
Okay. Well, do you have to admit though,
But his
for
beats are cool.
his beats work well for what he wants to do. That's what I think
Yeah,
at least.
yeah, naturally, yeah,
It's not as
yeah,
crazy as like Madlib or Flylo, but I think for what he wants to do, it suits well.
yeah. Like he has some pretty like I ain't gonna lie. Like I mean, I listen to all his beat tapes or whatever, but you
Yeah,
know how it
yeah, yeah, yeah.
goes.
I got you. All right. This is what I always wonder because your beats always like seem to go in and out of different styles,
Uh,
either individually or within the own songs. Do you ever like when you sit down, you're like, okay, I have some free time, whatever. I want to make some music. Do you think about what genre you're gonna make, or do you just start playing notes or whatever? Or you just start playing something and then you go, okay, I'm gonna go this way, or do you sit down and go, okay, I am going to make a beat that sounds like this for today or whatever.
yeah, I don't ever like. It's never like I'm gonna try and do something like this today. It's more just like I guess how it feels
Right.
like when I'm doing the sample or like really what I've been listening to throughout the day. Maybe like today I was doing something. Well, like I've been listening to like I try and listen to a lot of different music genres
Uh
to
huh.
stay inspired or whatever. Just like I think it's cool to have a big catalog or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I was listening to a lot of like dub music, like from like like Jamaican dub music or whatever, from
Right. Right.
like island dub music, and it's like reggae, but it's like without words, and it's like the bass is fat, the snares are fat, like
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. Like so, I'm listening to it, kind of like studying the mixes of it, and like figuring out how they did it, and it's completely changing the way how I'm using Ableton and like how I'm sampling and what I'm doing to my drums and stuff. So like, there's a whole mix of genres in like in the songs, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's always hip hop because it comes back to
Right. Right.
the, the sampling and the looping and everything. But like that's the only thing that's making it hip hop is that it's being looped. Like if it wasn't looped, it would be something else. I don't know, probably some I don't know. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So
I've always said for years, ever since like I've really started getting into music, maybe about like 3 years ago when I really was starting to pick up music and really starting to listen to a ton of stuff. I've always said that
Hmm.
hip hop has to be the best genre of music, only because you could take it in so many directions. If you
Yeah,
listen if you
exactly.
listen to 50 different people, you're gonna get pretty much 50 different sounds. I mean,
Hmm.
you can have like jazzy beats. You can have it's just a bunch of different
Yeah,
things you can have with it. I
but
just
it all goes under hip hop, so it's crazy.
exactly I don't think it really should go into just hip hop. But if you're just taking the
Hmm.
hip hop
True.
the sound, it could go into a lot of different directions. At least I would think so. All right,
Yeah.
so so out of like we call it like the SoundCloud generation, quote unquote, because they're not really
Yeah.
SoundCloud at this moment. So like,
Yeah.
let's say like Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, those kind of guys. You know what I mean?
Uh huh.
Do you have like a top favorite, or do you not even listen to those guys? You just go, okay, whatever. It's
Let me
like
see. Like
you listen to it
those guys are
periodically or
those
whatever.
guys are so hard. Like I'm so heavy on like the new rap. I love rap right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Um, like well, not like Lil Pump. Lil Pump is you whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But like a lot of those guys are so talented. Like Trippie Red can rap like crazy and like I don't know. It's just like it goes back to this whole. It's like funk music.
Right, right.
If it makes sense, it's like Cardi to me is like James Brown. It's like this hypnotic
It's
trance like of bass and just like know what I'm saying it's
mm-hmm.
crazy like I don't know it's hard, it's so hard to explain but like he has it down to a formula and it's like a so like guys like that are geniuses. I don't know. I love new rap.
And I love how for me anyways, I love how everyone's coming up at the same time. Like it was
Hmm.
weird, like everyone in Florida happened to just rise at the same exact time, so we
Yeah.
got like a wave of newer music. I think music right now is much better than it was, like for example, like 2013, 2014. It's
Hmm.
like right now I think we're like in a music renaissance. And I think and when it
Oh,
comes
definitely.
I think when music comes back in a downswing, we're gonna look back at like this time period and be like, "Damn, people were really doing something good." Or maybe it might not go back to a downswing. Maybe it'll just keep going up. But
Right.
that's what I think at least. Cause what's it called? All right, what's your opinion on Lil Pump? Cause he's like the biggest guy, and I seem to have a different opinion than everyone else. But could you say something? I want you to.
I think Lil Pump, just like Cardi or whatever, like he has it down to a
Uh
formula
huh.
almost. But like I don't know, the energy's there, and he's like 16.
Yeah,
I
he's 17 now.
I know or whatever. Yeah, I know people who know him,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he was really like he's really was about what he talks about in his music. So
All right, this is my thing on him. I don't understand why people haven't realized yet. He's a character. I think he's a character.
hmm.
Cause you watch, okay, you watch like his Instagram story and he's flexing, whatever. But in those small moments where he's not flexing or when he's doing something serious, you be like, okay, that's a 17-year-old. That's a regular kid. I think that's a regular
Maybe.
dude. I was watching.
Yeah.
You're not a huge fan, so I don't think you've been watching. But he was in a Nardwar interview. You know who Nardwar is, right?
Yeah, of
He
course.
was in a Nardwar interview the other day, and Nardwar said something like, "I can't." He said, um, "Your friend, I forgot the DJ said you were obnoxious. How does that make you feel?" And for a second, he stopped and he goes, "Actually, that really hurt my feelings. He was a good friend of mine," or something like that. Just for that, it was so weird. For that one little moment of the interview, he stopped and he was like, "Yeah, that really made me feel bad." And I was like, "Damn." It's like, okay.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like there's little moments where you could tell, like, okay, it might be just an act, like he's just joking around. All right,
of course.
now we're gonna get into some.
Of course, though.
Now we're gonna get into some
Yeah.
Davison questions. Already.
Oh, bet. Let's do
All
it.
right. Yeah, since you started making like beats and everything, are you getting like any hot chicks? Like for example, like girls. Like how old are you?
19.
Yeah, like any girls from like high school or whatever. Be like, oh, I really like your music.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Do they even hit you up and then just like they'll be like, "Oh, I just listened to the whole album" or something like that?
Of course. Yeah.
Because I remember when I wasn't doing fashion, nobody would talk to me. When I wasn't doing what I was doing, nobody would talk to me, and then I started dressing nice, and everyone thought I was cool.
Nah, I mean, um, it's not like that though. It's like, all this good support. You know how it is.
Uh huh. Do you
All
ever
the support is good support.
take advantage? You'd be like, "You should come over, and then I'll play some beats for you." Like,
Nah, never.
or not even that. You just go, "I'm gonna make a beat in front of you," and then you
I mean,
just
nah, I gotta be in the studio alone. Can't be in that.
or do this, or you could just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a beat for you," and then you just play a beat that you've already
Nah,
made.
you can't make beats for people. I learned that before.
Uh,
You can't be making beats
I
for
gotta
girls.
I gotta
Can't be like, oh,
imagine.
you know what I'm saying?
I gotta imagine you gotta be like the most popular kid. Well, that came out of your school, because I mean, no offense, but Tennessee,
I don't want to say all that. I don't know. I don't know.
that I
I
don't
don't
know.
want to.
That's gotta mean a
I don't want
yes.
to. Yeah, I don't want to brag about it. You
That's
know how it is.
I'm bragging for you, for everyone
No
listening.
bragging.
Definitely,
I don't.
definitely,
How do you assume that?
because you're okay.
Tennessee.
You're from
It's Tennessee.
Tennessee, right? And
Yeah,
although you don't have
true.
millions of followers, you have a good following, and you make really really good music. So you gotta be nobody unless you went to school with fucking a rapper or something. I mean, you gotta be the most popular kid to come out of that school. Do people ever
Yo,
do people ever
I
try
never
to
thought of that before.
yeah, see? Do people ever try to text you now that you're cool?
Now that I'm
People
cool,
that you've
yo.
never talked to before?
No, not that I never talked to.
Okay,
But
okay.
I don't really. I'm not like standoffish, but I don't really like I don't. I'll talk to my homies for
Right.
real,
Right, I feel you.
and
What's it called?
I talk to everyone, but
Yeah, no, I was
but
always
not a lot.
I always talk to everyone. But okay. Um I remember one time I was at I think I was at this party or whatever, and I guess you never realize how other people look at you until you're like away from them for a while, i.e.
Hmm.
school. Because I was
Yeah,
at this party, and for some reason this person I like never talked to, not once, never talked
yeah.
to literally any time. Like, oh my god, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, what's up? I and
Hmm.
then they were talking to me about stuff that I didn't even know what the fuck that was. I don't know what the fuck was going on. They were like, yeah, this is whoever's friend. And I'm like, who the fuck is who? I don't know what is going on. Did you go to a big school or a small school?
I went to it's the biggest school in the city.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure
oh,
the biggest public school at least.
oh, okay.
It's a pretty good school. Make them front, you know.
Did you go to? Does anybody that you went to school with doing anything ambitious like you, or is everyone just like, ah, whatever, I'm gonna go to school?
No, I mean it's a pretty good mix. I mean
Mm-hmm.
all my homies are tryhards
I feel you. I feel you.
like me. You gotta have some passion to be around me
I, yeah. Okay.
for sure.
The,
But
you gotta be if you want to I've heard someone say this before. If you want to make it, if you want to be big in whatever you're doing, you have to be obsessive. You just
oh yeah,
you just have to be obsessive. You have to be crazy about it. People you can't just I was talking to somebody about this podcast idea. Somebody who wanted to wanted to be on it. I was like,
hmm
okay, are you willing to do this? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to? They go, oh, whatever. You need to chill. I'm like, chill. I want to, I want to do something. I can't just sit here and do nothing. I have to try and do it big. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be
right, yeah,
obsessive. Do you ever do you ever get crazy when you want to make music? You shut everybody out. You're like, okay, I gotta get this done.
yeah. Of course, I make you have to make time out of your day to do something like this, or put your put your ideas into something. Like
Right.
on days when I don't do this, I feel like I wasted the day.
Right. When you
Like
don't.
if I'm
Yeah. Continue.
yeah,
Sorry.
Like if I'm just like chilling all day or something, like what did I do that day? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't work towards my future today, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, that's exactly how I know you're gonna make it big. It's because that exact mindset. I feel that when I'm like, for example, like if I don't take like an outfit picture, or
yeah.
if I don't go to work, or if I don't work on this show or whatever, and I just sit there and I play video games all day, and then I finish
Hmm.
the day, I'm like, fuck, like I wasted the day. I literally wasted my day. I understand.
Yeah,
I hate
man.
that. I wasted my day. Do you have a little bit more time? We have some fashion.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
cool.
of course.
We have some fashion things to get to. We got
Please. This is
all right.
that
We got white mountaineering here, and
White Mountaineering.
uh-huh.
I never heard of this band before,
Really, really.
even. Yeah.
Well, they just released some of their. Well, they didn't release it, but they showed off some of their spring summer 2019 stuff. So I thought we could take a look at this real quick, since of
Of
course
course.
it is
This
a
is it.
fashion show. But all right, let's get to this. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit to some things I want to talk about, because
That's an Adidas collab.
we're gonna be here all fucking day if we don't,
Oh, that's clean. Okay.
Okay.
What are the shoes?
I don't know. I think it's just white mountaineering, if I'm not mistaken.
That's their shoes?
Right. But then
Oh,
sometimes
word.
they do collab with Adidas.
I'm wearing Adidas right now.
What
I've
you
had these shoes forever though.
what you wearing?
It's the Sambas. It's
Oh
the
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know exactly what you're
yeah.
talking about. The flat. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they kind of look like those Margiela
Oh, the
the
replicas.
yeah, exactly. They
Uh-huh.
look like those, but I've had these forever.
I want a pair of those just because they look really nice with some straight pants. Anyways, this collection is really odd to me,
Hmm.
but it's odd in a good way. I like the patterns obviously make it look a lot more weird than if it was just been straight colors.
Hmm.
But I think it's very odd that they chose to do like this, for example. See, like the shorts and then
Hmm.
the undershirt.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I remember people used to do that like a few years ago with
Uh
the
huh.
whole, what I'm saying, like the whole like goth thing,
Right, right.
whatever he was doing.
I do like it in the context of a show, though. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
people outside of fashion, I guess, like don't realize, because sometimes like I'll have people ask me like, "Oh, this is so weird." Like they'll send me a screenshot of something from a runway and be like, "This is so weird. Why would anybody wear this?" But people have to
That's
realize it's in the context
yeah.
of the show. But it's like, for example, like this all stuff look good, but I just can't see myself wearing any of it like
Yeah.
outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
I
I would never wear like the bottom. I don't know what's the bottom.
yeah
I don't know what that is,
I
but
couldn't. I don't know what that is. I don't think I could pull it off. I mean, this shirt is plain and basic, so I guess I could wear that. But
yeah.
actually, on second thought, this jacket might be a little bit. The jacket's kind of nice. I might rock that jacket, but that's about it. But I just
Is it
can't.
like cropped? Is it cropped? Is it?
I think it's. I can't tell.
Mm.
I can't tell. Is this two jackets? It looks like there's a jacket here, and there's another jacket here. You see what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't.
Mhm.
I can't tell though. If this is an outside jacket, I'll wear that. Not this inside. This though is pretty fucking sick.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty hard.
This long coat over there, that's pretty nice. I have to say.
Yeah, that's hard.
I think they did a really good job
I
with that
like this
green.
the shirt under too. It's like a rugby or something
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
maybe.
yeah, yeah.
That's hard.
They did a nice job choosing the green on this one to go inside with the yellow. This, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It
That's
looks
weak.
it looks
Skip
fucking it
that.
looks
No,
fucking
skip that.
goofy. It looks really goofy.
Yeah,
Like
skip that. I don't
again,
know about.
context of the show, but no. Again, we got this cool like pattern going on here. I'm fucking with this pattern. Maybe not for pants, but for the jacket,
Mhm.
I'm fucking with it.
Mhm.
And like this cool vest underneath. The thing about this stuff is, like, for example, I say this jacket is cool, but
Mhm.
would I pay money for it? Probably
Mhm.
not. You know what I mean? Like,
It says retro outdoor style, so maybe
well,
that's what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, yeah. So I don't know.
I mean, I like a lot of stuff. If you look at it, like a lot of stuff, I might say on the show, like, okay, that's cool, that's whatever, but you forget that it costs money. So like, I'm not going to spend I'm not going to spend money on it.
Mhm.
It's just something because I know it's gonna be a little bit pricey. I just wouldn't spend the money on it. This though is pretty cool. I'm quite liking this. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty hard.
It's got a good color gun. This jacket definitely
Oh,
looks like some shit.
I
Like
don't know. No, that's like some. This fits hard.
yeah, this jacket is some
Yeah,
shit what my mom would wear back in the day.
yeah. I after looking at this one's pretty hard
That's pretty
actually.
nice. And then again, this fucking like tracksuit type look. Definitely like a '90s esque look.
Mhm.
I just feel like the show, it got better as I went along. I mean, look,
Mhm.
this,
Yeah, it is getting better.
this is,
Those are
this is what I was
those
thinking I would
shoes are
wear.
crazy.
I would wear this, except for the weird chain thing. But I would actually wear this, like in a regular outfit. Look cool.
This is a Japanese brand. I can definitely
Yeah,
tell.
yeah. All right, let's move on to our next. Let's move on to our next subject. Oh, let's do this first. The Sakai.
Oh, those are crazy.
Somebody correct me in the comments or something. Sakai. I'm gonna just say Sakai. Fuck it. Yo, this shit. When I
Yeah,
saw
these are
this,
crazy.
so nice. Am I right? I'm not
Yeah,
crazy.
those are crazy.
So nice. Especially, well, I should just talk about this for now. But fuck it. The Blazers. Oh my
I
god.
oh my yeah, I don't have a pair of Blazers yet, but these are crazy.
The
If they come in a different color,
I think
the t
they come in another different
the
color.
double
Yeah.
oh yeah, hold on, click that.
I got you. I got you.
The double check and the double tongue is crazy.
Yeah, you know,
And the
after the
oh my,
off-white
that's
Blazers
crazy.
came out,
Yeah.
I've been starting to like look into Blazers and stuff, and this might be my next Blazer cop. The first one I got was the Easter Blazers. I don't know if you ever seen those.
No, I haven't. When did these drop? These are crazy.
I don't know. Uh, j- j- Early as
January
January
2019.
2019. That's what it says. This is insane because I don't think I know it's pretty simple, but I don't think anyone else has ever done the double tongue like that at
Is
all,
it double
really.
laces too? Double laces?
Yeah.
Double and then like the back on like the back protection thing, whatever, it's like double bumpers. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
That's pretty nice. I mean, honestly, this would go good with like some fucking, like just some straight like regular pants, just so it
Yeah.
covers a little bit of the top. Like it
Mhm.
would look so nice. These are these are okay. I'm not a huge fan of the low top like running type looking esque sneakers.
Yeah, it looks like a sandal from the like from the how it sticks out. I mean, that's pretty cool. I
Not
don't know. Yeah,
it,
but like
it looks cool, but
yeah, maybe just a different color. A different
yeah.
color.
Look at the different color.
I think that's a better color,
It
and
is
it
a
has a double.
it is
That's
a
actually a
better.
better color.
I like this
Yeah,
better, but definitely the best is the Blazers. I would wear those for
for
sure.
sure.
Okay, this is another thing don't know how to pronounce. I just don't know how to pronounce it at all. It's hike, heek.
I've never heard this before.
I don't know. I saw it the other day on Instagram, and I've
Is this like
never.
Swedish or something?
I'm not sure. Does it say somewhere? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I
Mm-mm.
was looking at this. I was scrolling through Instagram as I do sometimes, and I saw this pop up. And I was like, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It looks fucking
Actually,
cool. Like it looks obviously like we
like
say cool for a lot of things, but for
looks
some
like Star
reason,
Wars.
yeah, yeah, it does. Like we say cool for a lot of things, but I don't know. It really works here. Like it just looks cool. Like look at that fucking tent.
Yeah, this is
It's
crazy. It's like
insane.
some we're going to Mars with
This is
these.
some fucking
Are these for sale
futuristic
right
shit.
now?
Uh, I believe so.
What's this crazy skirt? That's like the Japanese like
Oh,
when they do the
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Like
the
a cup.
bamboo shorts,
Yeah, I know what you
whatever.
mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yo,
That's hard.
honestly, catch me in a skirt. If that shit looks good, and I can make it. I'm not even joking. If that shit looks good and I can make a good outfit with it, catch me in a skirt. fucking what's his name wore a dress. Young Thug wore a
Young
dress.
Thug, of course. Young Thug was saying just the other day he was saying he's like the father of all this fashion stuff.
Well,
Because I don't know about all that, Young
I,
Thug, but he was like he inspired people to be bold or whatever or something. He might have.
you know, I'll accept that. I think he accepted. Like, remember when it first dropped and everyone was going crazy over it? Like, people were like, "This nigga's wearing a dress." I remember a lot of older people like, "What the fuck? These youngins wearing a dress and shit." I was like, "Dude, relax. It's just an album cover." But all right. Anyways, getting off topic. This stuff is so nice. I mean, I'm not a big fan of North Face. I never fucking wear North Face.
Yeah.
But this stuff is so nice. Like this boot. I mean, like this boot for the winter time. Not now because
Of course.
you'd fucking die. But this boot for the winter time, I could see myself wearing that actually.
You have New York wintertime,
Yeah. Oh.
so
Yeah.
so yeah, definitely. This would all be hard. You could be just dripped out in the snow because it's for sure gonna snow.
Yeah. Exactly. I could be wearing all this and I'll be straight. I'll be wearing the skirt too. Fuck it.
It's gonna be hard.
The thing is about, dude, fucking New York, it sucks. Is that it's super cold in the winter, and then you think it like for the summertime it would be a little less hot, but no, it's hot as hell here too.
Of course.
The other day it was like 95 degrees, and I'm like, what the fuck? You think it'd
And
balance
then the
out?
wintertime it's gonna be 15, 12, negative,
50, 12. Yeah,
whatever,
yeah, dude.
whatever.
There was a week straight where it was like negative, like 10 degrees, and I was dying. I was fucking dying, bro. You have no
Of
clue.
course.
You're lucky in Tennessee. Wintertime, it's not that hot. Is it bad over there?
Yeah, wintertime for us is like, it might snow like a few times,
Yeah,
maybe
you'll be
like
alright though.
a few days, and then the coldest it's gonna get is like 15. Like it's not gonna be.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
our
yeah.
our, our summers are hot, of course,
Yeah, definitely. I can imagine. I think.
but our winters are, winters are still it's still pretty terrible. Like if you don't want to go outside,
Right, right. If it gets cold in Tennessee, I want to see you wearing this North Face jacket. I want to see you in this.
this would be hard. I'm gonna have to thrift something just like this. I'm probably gonna thrift it.
If you don't wear this exact jacket in the wintertime, I'd be disappointed in you. I'm gonna come find you, dude. This honestly, I might cut this right now.
That's hard.
That's nice. Maybe in the navy.
Oh, I thought it was black. That changes everything.
Maybe it's weird when the in the screen
Man,
recording.
I see Navy down there. I used to hate Navy as someone who likes clothes. I used to hate Navy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, why would I wear Navy when I can just wear black? But then I was like, oh, but if I wear Navy now, I can do brown. And if I do, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's like
I don't
it's like a real subtle
I
thing.
don't have like any navy in my wardrobe at all.
Really,
My
it's
wardrobe
subtle.
is like fucking mostly like black and red. I think mostly like black and red. I don't have a lot of vibrant colors in my wardrobe. Just because like if I have like whenever I cop, I should really think about this. But whenever I cop something, I always go like, okay, like this is too like loud or whatever. I don't have anything to wear it with. But if I started copying things like that, then I don't have stuff to wear it with. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I always make the mistake of not even trying to, trying to do something different. All right, so before we go, you're gonna choose two things out of everything we just saw, if you could remember, two things to cop out of everything we saw
Two
today. Yeah, two
two
things.
things to cop. Okay, so
Tell me which pages to switch if you need.
go back to the white mountaineering
Okay.
for sure, and then it was it was some of these shoes because it says they're Adidas collabs, so
Yeah.
some of these shoes would be crazy.
I
These
think.
look like the you ever seen the Nikes? They have like a cutout in the front, and they have like a ninja. It's like a ninja toe kind of thing. They're so weird. I think they're women's shoe. I think even or like a I don't
You
bro.
mean
I
are they like high like a sock or something or?
they are. They're not high, but they are like a sock. I don't know,
I can't
but
think off top.
it's crazy.
I think you really like the brown colorway. If there's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
on here. Well, I know which one. I know what you're talking about. These.
Yeah, something like that. Like
I could see
they
you
they
wearing
look
these
just like
honestly.
these. It's something. These are crazy. I don't know any of these.
Uh,
I've been trying to get more Adidas, but their older models just don't really click with me. Like the whole like the run. I don't really like running shoes, like
yeah,
real running
exactly. Yeah,
shoes.
no, I feel you. Like, well, I
Yeah,
wear Ultra Boosts for like work or something because they're super
yeah,
comfortable. But other than that, I'm not really fucking with running shoes. The
yeah. I
running
like
shoes
I
look.
like shoes with like a body to them,
Yeah, yeah,
like some
yeah.
like forces or like Blazers. Blazers got some body to them. I don't know, like a Nike shoes. They have a. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, you got one more thing?
And then definitely those Blazers. When
Yeah,
I'm probably actually gonna get
the
those when they
yellow or
come
the
out.
blue black.
Probably the blue black.
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yeah. These are hard.
I really want these as well. If they when they come out, I
It's
think I'm gonna
it's
get
like
them.
it's like the Carolina blue too. So
Yeah, exactly. The Michael Jordan blue. That's super
it's
nice.
real nice.
These they're really good too. Don't get me wrong, but I think just the
Wait,
Carolina blue.
go back to the see because it's navy. It's
Yeah,
navy on the but they put black and wait no it's navy laces too. Never mind.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It probably look better with white laces.
Your hate for Navy is coming back now.
Yeah. See if they would have did white laces, the shoes would look better. But both of them are hard.
Yeah,
So
true. Yeah, I think the white laces would have done better here. Okay, one more thing I have to talk about, and then
of
we're
course,
gonna start wrapping up.
word.
There's, do you know the state of Yeezys right now? It's a weird question to ask, but how they've been.
Yeah.
So I think, is the Yeezy dead or is what's going on with Yeezys, the shoe?
So first of all, like the Yeezy V2 or whatever, like
Yeah.
that model, I
Yep.
never liked that
Let's
model
just pull up some
anyway.
prices. Let's just pull up some prices so we know what we're talking about here.
Yeah, I never liked those anyway.
Yeah. No. Well, I will say I don't like them for wearing nice clothes. But if you're gonna get a comfortable shoe, this is the fucking shoe to get.
Really, it's comfortable.
So comfortable. Better than it's the most comfortable shoe you'll ever put on your feet.
Really, I've never. But look, the prices on the see this is just this colorway is bad. Go down. Like the zebra or
Yeah,
whatever, those are still high.
yeah, but they're
Like
not. They're not terribly high. I mean, if I go to like if I wanted a size 10 right now, what's it? 460. I know a guy who spent 2,000 on these. I mean, granted, that's before they came out
really,
again, but he spent $2,000 on these.
I spent 450 on the desert rats.
Uh huh.
So like the price is still about the same. I don't know.
When
Like
like
they're not dead.
this
They're
is
not dead by any means. Go back to the black ones though. Like
where.
I saw the black ones on the homepage, the StockX
Okay,
homepage.
we're gonna. Oh, here.
Yeah, why is that so low? People don't like these.
People didn't like. I guess no, because they would release so many pairs of them. I know a guy who got like 50 carts of these. Who's given
I don't know. All black shoes are always iffy anyway. Like I don't really like
yeah. All
all
black
black Air
shoes look
Force
like
Ones.
all black shoes look like hospital shoes. Like they just look gross to me. All right, yo, okay. This is why I think Yeezy is gonna like from where it used to be to where it is now. I think it's just like a regular shoe now. Like it's kind of gotten to like the regular shoe point. Let me tell you why. When somebody who's not into sneakers at all,
Hmm.
he's not really into he'll get like somewhat nice sneakers, like he has a pair of Ultra somewhere, but someone who I know who's not into sneakers at all is talking about getting Yeezys. Now you start to go, okay, well, is it starting to reach that point where I just everyone wants them just because now they're easily accessible?
Well, Kanye said that was his goal anyway. He said he
Well,
wants everyone to have
it's
them.
not. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah.
I quite like that. I like when everyone's able to get whatever they want, but it's just crazy that from one point these shoes were selling for crazy amounts of dollars, and now anyone can go pick them up. If you go to a sneaker shop in New York, you can get these for like. I mean, you can get these for pretty cheap. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a commodity now
Hmm.
of how it used
So
to be.
I'm finna switch up on everybody and I so I decided that like the whole streetwear stuff is cool, of course, but like I'm trying to dress like my idols, I guess, or something like that. I want to like take a step back and like look at what Lil Wayne was wearing because I'm growing my dreads out now, so
Uh-huh.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah,
Lil
yeah,
Wayne's
yeah.
outfits, like or like back when Lil Wayne was wearing Bape,
Yeah, I was about to say
and
when he was rocking the Bape and the shorts
yeah,
and
I'm watching old music videos again, like
uh-huh.
trying to like from my childhood, trying to see the old fits and like
I think that's gonna come back. I think it's gonna come back around in a couple of years because I
oh,
mean,
that's gonna come back in full force, like
yeah, the full like Bape type look. Not necessarily Bape maybe, but I know the
yeah,
look you're talking about with the baggy
we're gonna
shorts.
it's gonna be something different this time. It'll be different, but it's
Yeah,
definitely gonna
it's
be
always
like
these things always come back, but they always have like a different style to it, which make it look modern. Like it doesn't look like
yeah,
you just
it's bound to come back because it's like stuff from our childhood, but we're not like I guess not old enough yet to the point to where it's like
right.
nostalgic even, but it's getting nostalgic. So,
Speaking of Lil Wayne dreads, have you seen that he's kind of balding at the top?
oh yeah, he's that's because he's addicted to drugs, but that's okay. Not okay, but
Yeah, but, like
shout out Lil Wayne.
is that shout out Lil Wayne? If you're listening, please come on the show. Anyways, uh, okay, well, I think we've talked about everything so far. Do you have anything that you want to plug? Want to talk about?
Yeah, I
What you
just
got going
dropped a
on?
new album. Dropped a new album. It's
What
14 tracks. It's a concept album, and
available where music?
it's available everywhere
Everywhere?
except for yeah everywhere, and on Bandcamp, and I'm doing vinyl pressings this time.
Oh shit!
I think the link should be in the previews in
Where?
the like in the live previews bio. This
Oh,
like
okay,
the yeah
okay.
that one probably in the bio. And so yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
oh,
And then
ooh.
those two, if you want to do that, if you really like it,
I
that's
would,
about it though.
I'm getting a vinyl. I'll fucking get one. Even though,
Oh yeah, it's a heavy vinyl,
uh huh.
and it's being remastered, and it's colored as you can see. One's red, one is
Ah,
pretty.
I like that. Hey, that looks
Check the
pretty nice
back
actually.
art. Peep the back art.
Where? Nice. I like this.
Yeah.
Actually, looks really nice. I like it.
Thank you, thank
After
you.
the show ends, I'm gonna order mine.
I
Anyways,
bet.
anything you got coming, or this is just basically took all your time really recently?
I mean, that was recently, but you know, I'm making beats every day, so
Uh huh.
I'm just gonna keep. My plan is like I'm thinking about what Ninth Wonder did in the early 2000s. He just flooded the internet with music. So
Right.
like I'm gonna keep dropping these tapes, keep putting out this music, and then
I, y- I
keep promoting it,
you know,
and then
I really like
naturally, I think it'll
it'll
turn
take
out
off.
because
Uh huh.
yeah, like you know, if you put out if you're consistently putting out good things, it's hard for people to not notice eventually.
True. That's true. That's very true. I know from my own experience. You know what I really like is that you don't really say anything when you're dropping like a single on SoundCloud. I love the little well maybe you don't maybe you do say something but I just don't see. But I love just like going on SoundCloud or whatever and you just have a new song. I'm like okay cool like I just get to listen real quick. You know what I mean? Like it's cool for me
Yeah.
to just see that there's another song popped up even though SoundCloud's maybe a little dying a little bit because of the ads or whatever. But I like just having it pop up and be like, okay, now I could just listen to this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier. SoundCloud to me is just is a you know like I'm trying to really grow as an artist, and I feel like SoundCloud like it's held me down. And I'm still gonna post on SoundCloud, of course, but like I'm trying to like be performing for
I was
audiences or
about to
like be
say,
like you know what I'm saying
I
like
think for what you want to do, SoundCloud has a limit to what it offers.
yeah, and because like SoundCloud is to like make a name
Uh
a
huh.
little bit, and I've like set a little bit of ground for myself, so like now it's really time to try and push out of SoundCloud and go into the real world. That's why I put my face on the album because I was like, y'all have seen this drawing
Yeah,
for
yeah,
like three
yeah,
years,
yeah.
never really see my face. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
really, yeah, really trying to show myself. This whole album is like throughout the whole album, if you listen real close, there's Ghostface Killer samples,
Right. Yeah,
there's
yeah.
Outkast samples, Badu samples, there's there's a whole J Dilla tribute, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's a I don't know. It's this. So it's a Pharrell tribute almost, right?
Right.
So so I'm trying to just like put all of my. It's like a little tribute almost.
Do you ever see yourself like working with other people, like producing for certain people?
Yeah, I feel like
Well,
that's
actually,
like
so I haven't some people have used your beats for like rapping and stuff. I think
yeah,
I've heard a
yeah,
couple of songs that people have rapped over your beats and stuff.
yeah. I sell my beats to people, of course, but like I wanna eventually like find an artist or like a band or a unit or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
a unit that I can invest in and work with exclusively or something like that, like someone that I believe in, so that I
Right,
can.
right.
Because that's like the natural role of a producer, I guess, is to like try and work with an artist and build their sound and or whatever. And I would want to do that as like
Or maybe
as a producer.
or maybe have it vice versa, because I think you have a lot more strength as your own entity as somebody else's producer.
Yeah, like
And,
I would. My idea would be to be like to to be like it'd be like such and such presented
right,
by
right,
me. Like yeah, like
exactly.
yeah, that's what.
That's
Here's
what.
an album that would be made, but it's like it's executive produced by me or whatever. That's like some Dr. Dre or whatever. Dr. You know what I mean?
Right, right. No, I know exactly what
Yeah,
you mean.
yeah, exactly. That's
Right.
what Dr. J would do, or like that's what producers have always done. DJ Khaled does it. I don't know.
DJ Khaled isn't really a producer. He's more of an
He's
organizer. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a producer.
yeah, yeah, okay. That, you know what?
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true.
he's not making no beats, but he's
Yeah, yeah,
putting
yeah.
together.
He's producing. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
still that's still true. People. I think he's a good organizer of music.
yeah,
He orchestrates well. Anyways, thank you for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate
of
it.
course. Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity for real.
I'm always listening, always watching what you're doing. I've been a fan for
Yeah,
a long time. Take care,
yeah,
man.
man. I appreciate it. Of course, new music soon too. Of course.
I'll be listening. If you wanna check out Keem The Cipher, go to the video description. Everything's going to be in there. And
Okay, man. Peace.
peace. All right, that was a good interview. That was obvious. I'm not even joking. I've been a fan for him for a long time, and I'm really glad that I finally got him on the show. Anyways, thanks for tuning in this episode of the Slide Podcast. Leave your feedback in the comments, and I hope I see you on a future episode. See you.